Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 63 of Raincoat Blind. Last time, we started making our way through the Mystery Labyrinth for the murder of Dr. Huesca, and we encountered Yomi's mystery phantom counterpart, who basically questioned us. We made our way deeper. We had to basically go through a bunch of possibilities of how the intruder got into the lab, one of which was basically the intruder being Vivia, at which point just Shinigami was going full-on executioner. She wanted to just absolutely decimate here and now, but that was also wrong because, well, properties of the phantom form. So anyways, let's get going. Let's see what other choices we have. We're gonna get 1,000 doors, 1,000 choices.
Nothing's changed.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
To torture you, Shinigami.
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
Shinigami is looking a little too excited for that to be considered healthy.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain.
Aren't you the guy who's always going on about how he wants to die?
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing? Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Vivia, no offense, we want to solve the case, not have a philosophical debate.
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it?
Are you sure? Are you seriously giving us a "you can handle the truth" bit?
No matter how cruel that truth may be.
Just Vivia's getting our personal space. That's the thing of Vivia. Just Vivia says this in the entire game, but then when we're starting to interact with Vivia, he just gets in our personal space non-stop, making Yuma feel uncomfortable.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This Mystery Labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you have to prove your conviction and expose the truth. Like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Not until we get a pickaxe or something of the sorts.
Carve my own path? That's right, Shinigami! We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new. I see. I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to, then fine. I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Okay, Hangman's Gambit. Watch how this one is up there with string. Okay, what we have this time?
Try to solve it, lickety.
Who is capable of overcoming the system? Okay. I'm a pal.
Go, go, go!
Okay, I'm a pal.
That's right! Nice!
I'm a pal can do anything.
Great!
Yeah, but the thing is this. I mean, if an Amapal was sent in earlier, we would have seen a log of just the security system being shut down twice.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me!
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
Yes, and you've made up for that by being completely indifferent.
I want to die someday.
This guy's hopeless!
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
You coming? Okay, I guess Vivia's not coming. Okay, let's see what's gonna be behind this chamber. Behind this veil.
When you think about who could get past security, the only option we know of is Amapal.
True, and that's how we were able to get through security ourselves.
Yeah, but we had to
It's just a
deactivate
toy
it.
robot, right? How is it related to the case?
I don't know yet, but since Amapal can get through security, it must be important.
It's sealed off here, too.
Are we just gonna have Amapal just come in and start punching the door?
Hey, there's an intercom. Maybe someone will respond if you use it.
No way. Huh? Doctor?
I will haunt you from this labyrinth. I'm haunting you from beyond the grave. Get away from my big pile of scrap metal.
Huh? Wait. What the? Wait. Who are you? Help! Somebody come help me!
Isn't this the footage of when the doctor was attacked?
Yeah, you're right.
The mystery materialized. Must be related to what the doctor just said.
Okay, we got to identify who the mysterious who is. Who are you is directed at who?
So the question is, who did the doctor say? Who are you to? Well, I'll leave it to you.
I don't get how you can keep reading at a time like this.
Yeah, and how is that couch remaining stable? The culprit, Amapal. Okay, how much you want to bet that it's... Okay. I mean, we were talking about Amapal just now. Watch how it's no one. Watch how he's... The doctor
At
was
this
spared
point
him.
in time, you still hadn't borrowed Amapal, yes?
Then why would Amapal... Why would they make an entire boy about Amapal bypass the
However
security?
weird it may be to talk about a robot having an alibi. And normally, I don't believe anyone would shout out, "Who are you?" to a robot.
Maybe someone who isn't robophobic. For all we know, Huesca, despite all his flaws, he's not robophobic.
Right.
Okay.
I can certainly understand why you'd want to choose that. But wasn't security active at that point? I considered all the various possibilities, but I couldn't figure out a way to get past the security. If I'm right, then there's no
It's seriously
basis
no
to
one?
infer that
I was thinking that
someone entered
basically
the
it would be
doctor's
maybe
clutch
paranoia.
means. You can't say the doctor was directing those words to the culprit.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, no one. Yeah, because they were saying about how the doctor was paranoid.
The trap didn't activate. Does that mean we found the right answer? Huh? So the right answer is no one? Why would the doctor say, "Who are you?" if
Well,
no
they
one
said that he
there?
was paranoid.
The security was still active at the time, so no one could enter the doctor's lab, right? And that was before I borrowed Amapel. So the only explanation is that no one was there.
Why would he say that if no one was there?
He's
I think
hallucinating.
if we go there, we'll find the answer.
What? That route's obviously just a side road. Who cares what the old geezer was thinking anyway?
But it looks like this is the only way we can go. Besides, I am curious about what was going through his mind. It could be an important factor in solving the mystery behind this case.
Still, being forced to take a side route is too much trouble. Makes me wish I was dead.
Okay, let's get going.
So, Master, do you have an idea about what the geezer was thinking?
Not yet, but I think it has to do with why he said, "Who are you?" I think the doctor was putting on an act.
An act? Really?
How would that benefit him?
The doctor put on an act for a reason, but I have no idea why. We have to figure that out by going down this doctor's motive route.
I can't really think of why he would do that. I mean, just he was behind a very secure area. So what would he have to gain by making someone think that someone was after him? He already ruled out the whole suicide route.
He's here too?
You rats keep scurrying around. Do you really think you'll discover Dr. Huesca's motive this way? Good luck with that, morons!
Sorry.
Well, you said there's nothing here. Let's head back.
We can't do that! If he's trying to block our path, then this route must be important.
Fine.
I'm only here because you maggots piss me off. So, I'm gonna end you here and now!
By slapping us with the floppy sword.
This
Okay, doctor's notes. Okay, I have a person being splashed.
was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood.
Ah, try to jump it.
You probably don't know this. Huesca put his soul into his work. The research was going well.
We don't know how the doctor's research was going, and repeating the statement won't help the culprit find the culprit anyways. But that solution he sees important. The doctor had an exchange going with someone via email, huh? Yeah, these emails suggest he was planning to flee Kanai Ward. That would mean the doctor wasn't loyal to Amaterasu at all.
This was all part of the doctor's plan? He didn't have a plan at all. That exchange on the intercom wasn't an act. There was no reason to put on a show. The doctor misunderstood. You probably don't know this. Huesca put his soul into his work. The research was going well. The doctor was loyal to Amaterasu.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that if that his research wasn't going well for him.
No, the doctor was planning on betraying Amaterasu Corporation. He was trying to escape Kanai Ward. He said so in the messages he wrote.
You little...
Yomi's rebuttal? What was that? What was he trying to deny? Why was he covering up the doctor's motive?
Watch how he's the correspondent.
It seems that this case involves the inner workings of Amaterasu.
Right. The doctor was going to betray Amaterasu. And whoever he was emailing knew that. So the doctor locked himself in the lab to protect himself from that person.
Perhaps the doctor's act had something to do with that.
It's not a Mystery Labyrinth until we encounter a trapdoor.
It's the security gate. Everything's locked up.
How did the doctor plan to escape Kanai Ward?
Which
The
means
waterways?
This is a complex problem. We have to choose the right door and insert the correct solution key.
This is way more hassle than before. Guess I'll leave it to you, Yuma.
As always.
Okay, blackout, terrorist bombing, swapping places. Okay, airlock. Okay. I don't know, maybe basically throw some acid in someone's face. Okay, did that do it? Yes, it did.
Oh, the door actually opened. I knew I could let you in.
Yeah, redemption arc time.
Are you sure you aren't a phantom?
Yeah, just throw some acid in someone's face. I'm out of here. I'm doing face swap, face stuff. Whatever that Nicolas Cage film was, throw some acid in the face. I don't know why I was going with my old man voice with Huesca.
Someone else to escape from Amaterasu. The notes he left behind in the lab hinted at his plan.
You mean the diagram with the sulfuric acid being poured on someone?
Yeah, he was going to swap places with a corpse, then melt it with acid. He wanted to disfigure it beyond recognition. That's how he planned to fake his own death.
At the very least, did it buy him enough time to escape Kanai Ward? Or so he thought.
Wow! Melting a corpse with sulfuric acid? Yay! So cool and grotesque! So who
You
is
was
the
just
substitute supposed
done.
to be?
Maybe the hitman. The doctor was under surveillance by Amaterasu, but he was still looking for a chance to escape.
So what? He has Huesca's plan. Just wait for the hitman to come in. Just Huesca sitting in a chair. Just sitting in his armchair right in front of the door. He has the room is dark. Hitman comes in. He turns on the lamp. Hello, hitman. Psh, throws it right in the guy, and then just throws some acid right in the guy's face.
When he learned a hitman was after him, he figured his chance had arrived. The doctor was hoping to use the security system to kill the hitman and use the body as a decoy.
Now that I think about it, the doctor did seem to be waiting for the hitman to arrive.
The hitman hasn't arrived yet. When will he show up? Don't tell me this so-called first-rate hitman was captured by peacekeepers.
But the hitman never did show up. That's why the doctor had a sudden change of plans.
And that was the act he put on by asking you, who are you?
Perhaps that was a trap to lure you in, Yuma.
He was trying to lure Master.
How would he have used Yuma? Yuma basically is probably half his size.
He considered taking advantage of the detectives, since the hitman never showed up. So if he called for help, he would charge into the lab, not knowing anything about the security system, and thereby acquire the corpse he needed as his decoy.
That seems overly complicated. Like those guys who overthink asking girls out.
Well, he couldn't have used another researcher. Someone would have noticed their absence. He needed visitors. People from outside to pull it off.
Then why not just use a peacekeeper then? Trick a peacekeeper in.
So if I didn't know about the security and had rushed into the lab...
You'd be a super sexy skeleton right now. Aw, so close.
You want that?
But the doctor's plan failed, and he actually got boom killed by the hitman. I get what he was trying to do, but what about the impossible murder?
Assuming the attack on the doctor was just an act when we saw him through the intercom, we at least know for sure the real attack hadn't happened yet.
In other words, the culprit entered the lab after that exchange. So the problem is, when did they actually enter?
Probably with us.
Where are we?
This place is a real mystery. Then again, I suppose that checks out.
Yeah, now we get super paper raincoat.
Huh? Shinigami?
Yeah! Master, this looks like an important turning point! So, is that your final answer?
I haven't said anything yet!
But more importantly, why are we paper? The culprit entered the lab before Amapal.
Master, you need to narrow down the timing for when the culprit got inside. Now then, here's our fateful fork in the road. It's life or death! We are at the crossroads of mystery and solution. This earth-shattering choice may be your last. Now, Master, which one will you choose?
Okay, I'm thinking no. I guess we were wrong. I thought we were doing a big setup of, oh, they can only come after Amapal.
He already had a knife stuck in him, which means he was murdered before Amapal entered the doctor's lab.
Hey, when it comes to these games, you never know what exactly is going on.
Your answer? Is correct! Congratulations, Master! Would you like to double down?
What are you talking about? Anyway, let's keep going.
Little by little, we're narrowing down when the culprit entered.
Yeah, but we still don't know how yet. It had to be between when we spoke to the doctor over the intercom and when Amapal entered his lab. During that time, the culprit entered the doctor's lab and murdered him.
So the most likely time would be when you went to borrow Amapal, Master. The culprit had to have entered the lab then.
But Fubuki waited at the front chamber while Desuhiko and I went to borrow Amapal. She said no one entered or left the lab.
Okay, on that note, I think now would be a good time to end things off. Anyways, I really appreciate it. They stick around to watch this episode. You're great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, follow. Got my outro wrong. Anyways, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. Like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, to wherever you want. With that, see you next time. Bye.